Stargate is 28 years old. Yesterday. Slightly belated birthday gift here. But I just want to talk about a movie that genuinely blew my mind when it was released back in 1994. Welcome to Sidetrack, your sci-fi TV and movie channel on holiday. So here I am, actually. I'm up at my caravan for the weekend, enjoying the lovely British weather. It hasn't stopped raining yet. But yesterday was the birthday, the 28th anniversary of when the original Stargate movie starring James Spader and Kurt Russell came out.
Hey, oh, yeah, sorry.
Hey, don't.
Two figures on either side, praying beside a pyramid with the sun directly above it.
He's right. It was in front of us the whole time.
Now, this was a film written by Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin. It had a stop-start beginning, but then spawned three of the greatest TV shows ever made.
Sons are the cover stones?
Yes. My father found it 1928, made out of a mineral, unlike any found on Earth.
And probably my favourite sci-fi franchise. And that's coming from a bona fide Trekkie, so that's saying a lot. But a little bit about the movie. It nearly didn't happen. It was actually produced by Canal Plus, a big French production company, and they didn't have any distribution rights. So Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich had to wander around and get somebody to buy it. That somebody turned out to be MGM, who only actually paid $15 million for the movie. Didn't think it was going to do very well, had no interest in actually investing any real money in it. It then went on to be their 10th highest grossing movie of all time, coming from one of the big five studios. That's pretty impressive. And took nearly $200 million in the box office. It actually, when it was released in October 1994, was the highest grossing movie fall release ever at that point. It held that record for about 4 years, I believe, until Ants was released in 1998. If this film had been released today, though, I would have gone and excitedly watched it, in no small part because the critics, before the release, hated it. Rotten Tomatoes rated this at 51%, thanks to the critics' reviews. They thought it was too flashy, too many special effects, that the writing wasn't very good, and all of that sort of thing. What the critics normally say about this type of popcorn movie. That, to me, would have been underlining that I desperately want to see this movie. Not just because I love James Spader and not just because Kurt Russell, this was really his big comeback, but because the critics hated it is always good. Generally speaking, when the critics love a movie, I don't.
We have left.
45 seconds.
He's leaving. Turn it off.
I'm trying to. I can't disarm it.
What?
I can't stop it. They got it rigged.
So, the film didn't have the best start. Another interesting fact about this movie, actually, is that Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin wrote the film together, but actually they had two completely different stories. One about an alien in the desert and another one about this transportation device, a gate-like thing. Two completely different stories that they merged together to form Stargate. So again, this was never one original story. It was actually Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich just like, I imagine them just like chatting over a pint one day going, I've got this idea, I can't quite figure it out. I've got this idea, I can't quite figure it out. And they put them together and created just amazing Stargate. I can imagine like a light going off and like ding as they realised what they had.
I've got an idea.
They actually really struggled to even get the movie released through MGM as well. And Dean Devlin talked back in 2008 about how he used to wander around sci-fi conventions, desperately trying to drum up interest to try and get the thing made. So it just amazes me that this was a movie that nearly didn't happen. But I would love to know in the comments really quickly, when did you first come across the Stargate movie? What sort of impact did the film have on you when it first came out? Please, guys, get in the comments and tell us. Also, I'd love to know, they never did get to make a sequel with James Spader and Kurt Russell. Do you think that's a shame? Or do you think the TV shows were better off with it just being a one-hit movie? I'd love to know, again, what you think. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out. And if you enjoy the content and you want to help me pay for my little holidays and weekends away, you can become a fully fledged Side Trekker and hit that join button. As always, guys, please stay safe. And I'm hoping the weather's a little bit nicer where you are. See you soon.